Hello and welcome to Dark Souls 2 better than Dark Souls 3, isn't it? Yes, I would. That's my hypothesis, as one would say. And yes, I stand by it fully. So the intro's out of the way. First point. Let's go. Okay. Combat. Yes, that's my point. Just look at the script because this is fully scripted. Every word, every syllable, every pronunciation, every umlaut has been written down in my piece of paper. Right. First of all, the combat. The combat in Dark Souls 3. They went way too hard on it. I think they did too much. They really went. What? How's it close? They really went whole hog. It's like, oh, let's make everything really fast for no reason. Let's make it way faster, like ridiculously faster than everything else. And it's like, in the first area, you got like the skeleton people with a massive backpack. Who could jump around, they can do gymnastics, they're swinging around there, they're actually, no one cares. And it's ridiculous. And once you get to Boreal Valley, Boreal Valley, there's some knights over there that do just, they don't. At least he has, at least the first area he has a wee bit. In this, you barely have any chance. And it's just, in the normal one, in Dark Souls, as seen on TV, these ones, first ones you meet, that's, it's okay, you get used to it. In Dark Souls, well, it's just a lot of method. In Dark Souls 1, again, it's just hollows, like, the fastest enemy is just a naked hollow guy. Which makes sense, he's naked, he doesn't have any clothes on. He's not getting standard. And he only has like one big attack. That's, it's really fast, really flurry of blows. And that's it. We don't have to fight the red guy. Next. Shield. And this comes into this. Yeah. So, in the other games, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, you're able to die, you have the confidence, you can just dual wield like this, you do more damage, it's brilliant. Or you can be a bit more defensive, you can wear your shield, you can take a couple of blows, let's look at this. Actually that's a weird. But I've leveled this up to 10, and these are fun enemies, these aren't going to be the big bad boys. But in Dark Souls 2 it's just, you can last about like 3 hits. And it's just like, one hit is not 3 attacks, it's 3 like connections of like some like either made or like, it's ridiculous. And it's useless. Any shield build is just useless. It gets rid of any kind of variety in the game. It's like, well, everyone just dual wields now. Why would anyone be like a shield build? It's just dumb. And it just makes it, like if you're starting out, you don't really have that option. The shields exist, but they're just crummy. In the other ones, half the time you could use a shield. The other half, they're just gonna be doing 2 big attacks. They're kind of slow. You'd be better, you'd better spend a year time to control it. And there's no way. Why in Dark Souls 3? Why would you ever use a fucking shield? Point 3. Art style. First of all, areas. Dark Souls 1, it gets, personally my favourite one of the areas is Dark Souls 3, it's lovable, it's pretty, there's lots of fun. In Dark Souls 1, it's the first, it's the Dark Souls look. And I don't think, it's dark, but it's not too, but it's things going on, you got woods, you got churches, you got so on. you know, it's what you use. And also, Firelink Shrine. The main path you go from like, a green, leaf cover, there's no sunshine, it's not too much. It's a lovely little room. Then you go to the oh, I just picked up wood, it's a lovely day on the coast, you just saw it today. It's very nice. Maybe a bit too nice though. And that could be a problem. And then, also 3. It's just, wow, here's dark, like, around 3. It's just kind of stupid with stuff. It's like, it's a bit nice. Can barely see. Okay, and that was just a small one. My bigger point is the armor style, the armor design. In Dark Souls 1, each set, they look decent now, but you can't mix and match, and they really turn up a notch in Dark Souls 2. When yes, any armor you can equip it, and you're like, wow, that looks pretty good. You're like, let's try this. Yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool. That looks cool. They look very pretty. So there's it's a bit heavy, but nothing wrong with it. Paints. The colour scheme's a bit off, but that's only like the one armor. But you got the low level ones look good, and that's really important. It's not just high level, just metal stuff. It all looks good. And Dark Souls 3 is like, oh, let's make all the armor look fat. Let's everyone loves Seaworld. Let's make every armor fat. Let's make every armor just stupid. Like, why? It was fine as it was. It's the first. Why have the Herald armor be super fat? Why have the Herald armor, it's just got stupid plates. Why is it so? Why is it just? Why did you make? And then let's have the Winged Knight, who's just even faster. Let's get the Katharina armor. Let's make it faster and stupider with the Winged Knight, who's appeared like 4 times. Wow, brilliant, great use of time. And then, it's just whoever did it, and none of the other even look good. Like in the village, the second area, when you get like all the other starting classes starting up, none of it really looks great. And you just don't have, none of it's gonna work with other sets. You're gonna have to go, no. Unless you're using like gloves. It's like everything just looks the same. It's just yeah. And the next part of the art style bit is the enemy design. Yeah. Enemy design. You see a funny Reddit post of like, oh, here's a crocodile in the swamp. Oh no, it's a gaping dragon. It's the wacky boss. It's the one that looks funny. And everyone's like, wow, Dark Souls sure has crazy enemy design. And then Dark Souls goes like, oh my god, enemy design. We gotta make something crazy. Let's do these dumb stuff. Let's make a knight that walks on all fours. Let's make a sewer like water demon that's made out of hair and blood. And let's make a fat man with a hand for a face, and he's got eyes on his hand, and also he's really slimy, and he only attacks by rolling around and sitting on you, and he's fat. And it's like, geez, man, you could work on it. You're just wallowing. And like, oh, look at this funny image we've got. Pretty crazy, and it's like, it's not very original. And this brings me on to my other point, that the fans, they're too full of themselves. They're like, wow, Dark Souls is the successor to Dark Souls 1, and it is truly a great game, not like Dark Souls 2, which is gay and sucks. No, because you're not the successor. You think you're too cool just because, like, oh, remember the reference I had? Remember when we put the character who was exactly the same? Remember when we put that in? When we put X again. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. It's like, first of all, it's like, oh no, the Dark Souls 2. map is too linear. Well, listen to yourself talk. The Dark Souls 3 map is the hope. The Dark Souls 1, you can go around the place. You can but in Dark Souls 1, you can go around. So you go to the parish, then you go down the ladder back to the Farley Shrine. And that's cool. And in Dark Souls 2, it really, it goes off of that. But at least like there's some kind of like pathways. In Dark Souls 3, it's just a line. It's just one line. You just go from the next box into the next area, to the next box, into the next area. It's just there's no point. And like, so don't like make yourself like, oh, we're the best one, we're the bestest around. You're not. Get a grip. Hey. This man. Yeah. Teleportation. It does, does one. You're this guy. Dark Souls 1, you're going around the place like, man, not place. Okay, so he's gone. And you're on your own. You're leveling up by yourself, and you're going on this adventure. You're going on this journey, and finally, just when you've overcome that barrier, you gotta go back to your own area. It's great. It's fantastic. In Dark Souls 2, yes, there was a mistake, but don't act like Dark Souls 3. It's just exactly the same, and it doesn't improve on that. And it should do. There was a failure in the past, and you seem to go back on all the good bits, or while just continuing doing the stuff that didn't work out. Supposed to like the back example, or maybe actually bring back the good bits that were missing. Also merchants. In the first one, you're just left lying around. You can buy stuff from people, but you can't sell them. And you're like, well, what's going to happen? And then you ring the 2 bells and traps here, and it's like, wow, I've unlocked something. I've unlocked another ability that can help me in my quest. I can now sell stuff. I can clear out my inventory, and I can use those souls for them for good use. I wouldn't use them. But in like in 2. It keeps their way for around the same time. You have to meet the dwarf man. He's well hidden. Friends in the open. This guy, he's just in some random place. It's more interesting. That's a rarity. He adds, you're not just giving it on a silver platter. And then Dark Souls 3 is just, oh, here's a person in the main hub. We buy stuff from you. Oh, and after that area, Grey Rat's here as well, and he can buy stuff from you, so it's just, why? It's just done. So, that's all the bad stuff out of the way, onto the pro Dark Souls, onto the anti Dark Souls 2 team. Let's see, let's try and refute their argument, eh? So, one of the main ones. Life gems. People don't like the life gem. People don't like the life gem system. It's like, okay, understood, Captain, but no one cares. Life gems, no one would want to farm them. They're just crap. They don't really do it. So, yeah, maybe you can. See, there's a teleporting thing we're going on here. Oops. And you can farm for them, sure, but in the other games you can farm for levels, which help you. I really don't see the difference. They're not Estus fast. They're way slower than Estus fast. It's not gonna really compete. No, okay. Oh, it's that guy. Okay, don't go to hide space. Don't go to hide. So, like, yeah, sure, you can spend souls to give you aid, but like, that's been throughout the game. This is just an item. There are levels, and yeah, they're subpar items compared to the limited Estus flasks. So yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? Humanoid bosses. The humanoid boss thing. All the bosses are human and they're boring and they're not interesting like the normal one. Like the good old days. Okay. No, he's dead yet. Well, if we look for stats, yeah, I got for this from my study. 38% of Dark Souls 1 enemies are humanoid. 43% of Dark Souls 2 enemies, yeah, bosses are humanoid. Like that's 5% more. It's not. Yeah, there is more. It's not a ridiculous amount, is it? Yeah, I say so. And yeah, who says there's anything wrong with humanoid enemies? It's a more fair fight. It's one-on-one. You can plan. You know, it's a fair set. It's not fighting against some like all over the place. Not fighting against monsters. That's the best thing is. It's just 1v1, 2 legs v 2 legs. You know. Make it more fun. I think yeah, there are problems. Yeah, there are 2 dragon riders, and yeah, one's just 2 of them at the same time to get armor. Yeah, that is a problem. But you know, I think it's relatively small compared to Dark Souls 3's flaws, which are just unfixable. What else we got? Oh. Gang bosses. Yeah, what are we talking about? Like, oh, there's 2 main gang. Well, there's like, what? There's Ruin Sentinels. I'm not including DLC. There's Ruin Sentinels and what else? What's the yeah, the attack mode. And again, tank bosses, they're not awful. They're not objectively bad. You know, people may dislike them, but dislike something wrong. You know, they put game bosses in. They put more than 1 enemy in each room. You know, there's yeah, it's not just good and bad. And yeah, it's not really that prevalent. And final, it's mine. You know, Dark Souls 2. It's too easy. And I'm it's nothing to really say, but it is. And I think that is probably one of its biggest issues. Is that nothing really challenges you that much. There's not really like an Ornstein and Snow of Dark Souls 2, really, is there? Not one boss where you're like, oh, I'm beautiful. Sitting there and you're like, oh man, I wish I could do this boss, but running at like 3 times and beating it yet. It's just like anything breathing. Yeah, even though that, at least it's got a solid system below it, and the DLC really does improve on the difficulty. The Dark Souls 3 is just, oof, it's the whole design, you know, the doctrine that just you can't mess with that, really, can you? It's just at least it's just Dark Souls 2 was fixable, and you know they fixed it in the DLC, and you know that was very maybe even too difficult. The Dark Souls 3 it's just born to fail. And yeah, let's do a little wave because I'm done. Bye. Dark Souls 2 is better.